Another one in the books, y'all. San Diego Comic-Con 2023. By the time you hear this, it's officially over. A lot of banging news came out of there. A lot of awesome news. A quick shout out to my big homie, my bro, Uncle Navy Montel. I had been having pretty much a down weekend, or down week rather, and he decided to send me a couple of videos of people who I absolutely admire shouting me out personally. One was Rodney Barnes. The other was Nicholas Draper-Ivy. Two people who I would love to be in the same room with. But he sent me those videos, man, to pick me up. So thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate that so much. And shout out to Hellspawn Cosplay. Out there doing the damn thing. Rubbing elbows, making moves. Trying to get this blurred culture to be illuminated even higher. You know, being blurred and powerful and everything. The Black Con, the Green Book, you know, being recognized by Marvel and Disney. Like, shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate you so much, bro. All you done. For just being a blurred, period. Thank you so much, my guy. But I gotta say, not being there again does hurt. And I gotta say, man, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to make it there 1 year. And I think next year needs to be that year. It's one thing to want to be at a con, to have fun, you know, have a few drinks, cosplay, go to panels. You know, that sounds all well and good, but if you want to be in the room where it happens, you got to go to where the room is. The room ain't going to always come to you. So I'm going to do everything that I possibly can do with the little power that I personally have and whatever power God will give me. DYSG, as a media company, as a podcast, as a content creation, will be not only at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, but also at New York Comic-Con 2024. I got to get in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek?
DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. I got a question, do you speak geek? New episodes on the podcast dropping each week. Get hip to the game, I'm giving y'all a sneak peek. Flavor for your ears, bars flowing on unique beats. Blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks. The Source Wall Wednesday dropping comics you should cop. I think you'd ought to peep. Don't sleep on Dono and Nix. They preaching the gospel, real ish, ill like mono, they sick. Thumb life if you're into games with combos and kicks. This podcast is a gift, it's as real as it gets. Blurs taking over, with clever marketing we gain exposure. Feeding the community magic, your boy's a nerd promoter. The dialogue is Jimmy Crackcorn, we aiming for gold. The truth was told, I can't speak for other platforms. Sharp as cats out like knives, claws, and tack thorns. We blacking out, going crazy like a black storm. DYSG, don't forget to follow back. Hosting on the airwaves, always keeping it a stack. Flowers to my haters, psych, I ain't giving y'all jack. Number one on the charts, give your boy a gold plaque.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nix, and shout out once again to Rodney Barnes and Nicholas Draper-Ivy. Thank y'all for your warm words. This is the San Diego Comic-Con special 2023 of the DYSG podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who are new here, welcome to the pod. This is Do You Speak Geek, where we bring you all the latest and greatest inside the geek realm. Shout out to Spreaker. That's the home team. Wherever you get your podcasts, please be sure to hit that subscribe for Do You Speak Geek. Thanks to all the subscribers, the followers, the listeners, people who have been loyal and down with DYSG from day one. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Coming soon, DYSGmedia.com, the central hub for everything DYSG, the CCW pod, Do You Speak Geek, the podcast, the Lovebirds podcast. Some special stuff is cooking up over at DYSG Media. New shows and content that y'all, I think y'all gonna love. Keep an eye out for that, because I got some shit coming, just so y'all know. I can't say too much about it, but I got some shit coming. In the meantime, follow us on social media: Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, Twitch at DYSG_games, and Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Do You Speak Geek. The YouTube channel, the only place where you can find the Dono and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. All right, y'all. San Diego Comic-Con's in the bag. Let's go ahead and hit these reviews, and we gonna get into it. Let's do what we do about this time, people. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, let's hit these reviews at rapid fire. Justice League War World doesn't always know what to do with its ambitious premise, but packs just enough action and intrigue to justify its inclusion in DC's excellent Tomorrowverse. Check that one out when it comes out this week, y'all. I guarantee you gonna like it. Superpowered, the DC story. It's a solid primer for newcomers, for longtime DC loyalists and readers like myself. The doc devolves into a sanitized, if I'm honest, overstuffed PR piece that is overtly reliant on bland sound bites from talent involved in recent box office bombs. But yeah, it's a pretty good documentary though. Check it out. The Venture Bros, Radiant is the blood of the baboon heart. A fitting finale for a show that never failed to stay true to itself. It likely won't appeal to new audiences, but it's really not meant to. And as a likely curtain call for an 8-season run, it should give fans exactly what they didn't know they wanted. Check that one out if you're a fan. Oppenheimer, a full tilt biopic unlike any before Christopher Nolan. Stunning. It's as stunning as it is terrifying. Please see this movie. But can't talk about that one without talking about the other opening, Barbie. Listen, a masterful exploration of femininity and the pressures of perfection. Y'all, this movie was more than I expected. Please check this one out. Pikmin 4 adds a variety to the series' traditionally gameplay by offering options other than the grab and throw formula of the past. And it brings an extra helping of top tier levels after the credits roll. So if you're into the series, this is a good addition. The JBL Tour Pro 2s wireless earbuds feature excellent bass, great ANC, and a pretty good aesthetic, though its smart charging case could have offered more usefulness, but either way, solid pair of headphones. And last, we have the Origin Eon 17X 2023 edition. Short on battery life, but big on power. It's an RTX 4090 laptop pushed to its limits, but it comes with a big price tag. So check that one out when you get a chance. Let's go ahead and hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the source wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week, we have Ultimate Invasion 2. The maker plans to make sure Earth's mightiest heroes never become heroes at all. And then he can reshape the universe into exactly what he wants it to be. This has been a pretty good series, y'all. Sorry I wasn't around to give a review of issue number 1, but yo, you should definitely be reading Ultimate Invasion along with Night Terrors number 2. Oh dang, I gotta do another one of these this month. Batman and I are joined by Wesley Dodds, the Sandman. What the heck? I thought I was the only dead person allowed in this story. I guess not. We overcome one of Wesley's oldest cases, which haunted him to the day he died, and it points us in the direction of the Nightmare Stone. But Insomnia has unleashed his own army to hunt us down, the Sleepless Nights. And this first issue, oh, kids, get scared. Sorry, I got possessed by Dead Man right then. Read Night Terrors 2. Okay. X-Men Hellfire Gala 2023 number 1. The fall of X begins here. The Hellfire Gala is always the biggest event of the season, but this year's will change everything from Krakoa. What is meant to be MutantCon's biggest night becomes their biggest nightmare as the fall of X begins. All your favorite X-Men are going to be left reeling after this one. Shocking revelations, stunning betrayals, horrifying tragedy, impossible deaths, and of course the most glamorous looks of the year, all in one cannot miss package. Y'all, if you don't get anything else, get this one this week. Please get that one. Superman, The Last Days of Lex Luthor number 1. Mark Waid and Brian Hitch reunite to tell a tale centered on their favorite superhero. Superman learns Lex Luthor is dying, and he wants the Man of Steel to help him find the cure for whatever is causing his rapid decline. While the world wants to say good riddance to Luthor, Superman will go to the end of the universe, of course, through different dimensions, and across time, to save his foe. Supes, come on, man, chill. But why does he want to save the person who spent his entire life trying to destroy him? And will he even be able to find a solution? Listen, Clark, I get it, man. Doing this is your thing, but come on, bro. It's Luthor. Just turn a blind eye. Just ignore it. Just say you was off world. You know what I'm saying? Like something, bro. Come on, now. Anyway, last one we got, y'all. Batman Beyond Neo Gothic number 1. Terry McGinnis defeated the evil AI controlling Neo Gotham and asserted himself as the one true Batman. But his next battle will bring him to the remains of old Gotham. Children are going missing and being swallowed by the city's old bones. Batman Beyond will have to go underground, led by a mysterious splicer named Kyle the Catboy, to find the children and confront the city's burned sins. What happened to the green of the city? What happened to the magic? And what villains never left old Gotham? All these questions will be answered by the red-hot creative team of Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing and Mac Dunbar. Oh, this is going to be great. I can't wait for that one. Yo, please pick this one up and many more this week at your local comic book store. Now in Source Wall news, a lot of shit came out of Comic-Con, y'all. Let's get into it. Justice League, Godzilla, and Kong. So DC and Legendary Entertainment announced a new crossover series from DC and their Legendary Pictures partnership with Toe International. The series will span 7 issues, with the first issue releasing sometime in October. The series was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. What the hell is gonna happen in that book? I don't know. Is it the Justice League taking on Kong and Godzilla? Are Godzilla and Kong fighting and Justice League are trying to stop it? Like, craziness. Okay, strange question. Who are the new X-Men? Major changes looming for the X-Men franchise in the upcoming Fall of X storyline, but Marvel Comics is already looking ahead to 2024. At San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel released a new teaser image asking who are the new X-Men. The teaser promises that readers will be introduced to these new X-Men in 2024 with a preview of the team coming in November 2023. Beyond that, there's not much more going on that right now. Will this team replace the current scene in the pages of Jerry Dugan's X-Men series? Is this the end of the current Krakoan era and the start of a brand new status quo for the franchise? Now, the font used in this teaser could also be a clue to the plot of the storyline. It's reminiscent of the 1995 Age of Apocalypse crossover. Now, is it a continuation of that universe, or is it a clue that the new X-Men in question are led by Apocalypse himself, who recently returned to the forefront in the X-books after a long absence? Who's to say? But this guy will definitely be checking it out come next year for sure. Now, for some reason, Andy Samberg and Joe Troman are making a comic book from Fall Out Boy. They're making a comic book called Holy Roller. The comic is about a bowling ball wielding vigilante who fends off neo-Nazis that have invaded his hometown. It's coming from Image Comics, and the first issue is due out on November 22nd of this year. Kind of on the nose there, right, Sandberg? Kind of on the nose. Holy Roller. That's good. That's funny. Anyway, moving on. Sensational She-Hulk. After writer Rainbow Rowell and artist Andreas Janot concluded their current objectives to the superhero attorney in She-Hulk 15, Jennifer Walters will reclaim the adjective of sensational come October. Nearly 35 years after writer-artist John Byrne invented the cousin of Bruce Wayne, the Incredible Hulk, in the pages of the groundbreaking and fourth wall-breaking Sensational She-Hulk in 1989. Rowell and Janot will relaunch the book in the sensational spirit on October 18th, saying this book will be definitely reminiscent of John Byrne's work. Its vibe, really gorgeous. Jen has jokes, a feeling that anything can happen, and a focus on Jen of the person, the woman, will be a focal point of the new book, celebrating her ongoing life and celebration with smooth, buoyant stories and unlike anything we've ever seen before. Basically, what they're saying is that she's going to be doing a lot of fourth wall breaking and probably sleeping with a lot of superheroes. But hey, I'm here for it. Busted open green Tatiana. Okay, y'all. Yo, this was a good one too. Superior Spider-Man. My favorite Spider-Man of all of them. The House of Ideas revealed more details regarding the return of Superior Spider-Man, the last great Spider-Man. Dan Slott got this one. Both Slott and Ryan Stegman are returning for Superior Spider-Man Returns in #1 issue this Halloween, celebrating the character's 10th anniversary as part of the Marvel stable. In addition to Slott and Stegman, Mark Bagley, Humberto Ramos, and Giuseppe Carmichael will be featured as artists in the extended story. Now, the question is, how do you bring him back? You know? I don't really care how you bring him back. He's my favorite. I can't wait. Let's do it. Now, there's a new American Psycho book coming out. Sumerian Comics announced that they plan to launch a comic book series following up the events of American Psycho, the 2000 cult classic film from filmmaker Mary Harrion. The movie, based on the novel by Bret Easton Ellis, centered on Patrick Bateman, an investment banker who hid his dark side from the world but privately revealed in fantasies about sex and murder. The movie is open-ended, leaving audiences wondering how much of violence can be seen on screen. Y'all know that's the movie. Christian Bale star. Yeah, dope. I didn't even know there was a second film with Mila Kunis. Did y'all know that? But anyway, the movie was originally not planned to be a sequel, but the studio shoehorned connections in, resulting in a final product that was frustrating to the original creators. This comic will presumably ignore the events of part 2 of that movie, and the press release called it a proper sequel. So, there's a big FU to whoever made that second film with Mila Kunis, but here we are anyway. Will I read it? Yeah, I'll check it out. See how how crazy we really can get. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. Speaking of Christian Bale, we have a new Batman title coming out, Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. Now, DC unveiled a promotional trailer for Batman Gargoyle of Gotham, an upcoming 4-issue bi-monthly series from Rafael Grampa, and will be published under the Black Label imprint of DC. Gargoyle of Gotham has been teased in DC canon since December of last year with a new multiverse map for the fictional universe designating the events of this series be happening on Earth 46. The first issue of Batman Gargoyle of Gotham is set to launch on Batman Day, September 16th in North America, Brazil, Spain, Italy, and Germany. Variant covers of this book will be number 1 provided by Jim Lee, Frank Miller, and David Finch, with a 1 in 50 variant by Priscilla Piccialis and a 1 in 100 variant cover from Paul Pope. The story will feel way darker and more irredeemable than the last, with this book having Batman make a definitive choice to kill off Bruce Wayne's identity for good and embrace the cape and cowl full time. Crazy. This dude is... Yo, I'm gonna have to get that 1 in 50 variant, and oh my god, this story is gonna be crazy. He's Batman full time. Wow, that's gonna be nuts. Whew. IDW Publishing confirmed that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution is in the works. The first issue will be out on December 13th. Why? This was what I was afraid of. I understand that sometimes you really strike iron with something and it's hot. You gotta keep the momentum going. But The Last Ronin was so good and so groundbreaking. It should have been a one-shot and then that was it. But then you had the spin-off of the days before, and now you got a part 2. It's like, you guys really should have just left this alone. And what I feared is now coming true. I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to be trash, but the fact that you're doing this makes the original not as special anymore. It should have been a one of one and that was it. Last piece of news we have is the new Punisher comic. Marvel revealed a new Punisher is coming to its comic book universe following the conclusion of the previous arc. According to Marvel, the new Punisher's identity is Joe Garrison, a former Black Ops agent from S.H.I.E.L.D. So it makes you wonder, where is Frank and who's his other blonde white boy in his place? You know, if you really wanted to piss people off, you could have made the Punisher black. Just saying. All right, y'all, let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude.
I am the villain of the story.
Okay, guys, The Boys spinoff Gen V. We already knew that Gen V was coming. It was going to be a university set for Supes and will premiere sometime in September. Y'all, we now have an official release date. Amazon Studios confirmed the series will premiere on September 29th. As part of San Diego Comic-Con 2023 news, Amazon Studios revealed the first 3 episodes of Gen V will arrive on the release date. The remaining episodes will release weekly with a season finale scheduled for November 3rd. Y'all, I cannot wait for this series. A whole university for Supes? You think these guys act crazy as adults? Can you imagine the raging parties with these fucking 20-something, 19, 18-year-olds with powers are doing? Oh my God, this is going to be insane. I can't wait for September. I can't wait. Anyway, Borderlands the movie. Eli Roth's take on Borderlands is headed to theaters August 9th of 2024. The news came out at San Diego Comic-Con this week, and sadly, we didn't get a trailer or any new images. However, we did get a tiny bit more of the plot summary. Borderlands will star Cate Blanchett as Lilith, a treasure hunter who returns to Pandora to find the missing daughter of Atlas, played by Edgar Ramirez. She joins up with Roland, played by Kevin Hart, Tiny Tina, played by Ariana Greenblatt, Krieg, played by Florian Minuto, Tannis, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and of course the robotic sidekick Claptrap, played by Jack Black. Together they look for the girl while fighting off monsters and bandits and uncovering a greater power behind it all. Decent cast. I need to see a trailer to know if I'm all in or not. But what do you guys think? Borderlands? The games are cool. Let's see how the movie goes. Speaking of more movies, Warner Bros. Discovery and DC have announced the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths during the San Diego Comic-Con panel for its newest animated movie, the R-rated Justice League Warworld. DC announced Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths alongside an R-rated animated adaptation of Watchmen. Wow. So Crisis on Infinite Earths and Watchmen will release in 2024. The announcements came after DC teased some big announcements ahead of San Diego Comic-Con. Most DC fans would likely agree the adaptations of Crisis on Infinite Earths and Watchmen meet the hype. Given the stated release dates, those fans don't have long to wait before they can expect adaptations. So y'all gonna do two of the biggest DC stories, Watchmen and Crisis? Dog. Let's go. Keep your foot on the gas over there, DC, with the animation. They don't miss, man. I'm telling y'all, they got it. Let's go. All right, now this one I'm kind of excited about. The Walking Dead series with Rick Grimes and Michonne. Let's get it. AMC provided a teaser trailer for the upcoming Walking Dead spinoff focused on Rick Grimes and Michonne. AMC also revealed that the new series will have a title, The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live. The series will continue with Rick and Michonne's love story and will release sometime next year. I'm in for that because Michonne was my girl. Not just because she was in Black Panther, but she was dope though. Either way. Man, speaking of more dope shit, The Invincible Season 2, y'all, we got a date. It is going to be released on November 3rd. I say again, The Invincible Season 2, November 3rd. Probably following The Boys Gen V. So that's going to be a fire little few months there. Can't wait for that. And finally, y'all, Star Trek's Lower Decks. Paramount confirmed that the 4th season of Star Trek Lower Decks will premiere on September 7th. And they dropped a new teaser poster with a design that pays homage to the 1986 film Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. Check that one out online when you get a chance. Let's go ahead and hop into Thumb Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
That sound like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
Okay, gamers, let's go ahead and hop in these two pieces of news. Only two pieces of news left, but damn it, are they big. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. At San Diego Comic-Con, Insomniac Games and PlayStation revealed a new trailer for Spider-Man 2, which gives us an in-depth look at Venom and touches a bit more on the upcoming game's story. The trailer gave us a closer look at Venom, but other characters such as Kraven the Hunter, Harry Osborn, and Mr. Negative as well. The Spider-Man 2 panel at SDCC also revealed new details about the game. This includes confirmation that Spider-Man 2 is set roughly 9 to 10 months after the events of Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales. Well, Spider-Man 2 Miles, but you know what I mean. The game is going to pretty much have Miles confront Mr. Negative for the death of his dad. We'll see Pete pretty much push everyone away as he becomes Spider-Man. Kraven playing a very central role in what's going on with Venom. Maybe Kraven is Venom. Who knows? But this is going to be a pretty dope game. As a tie-in for Spider-Man 2, Sony also unveiled a new limited edition PS5 that is themed after the notable web slinger. The console and controller are black with a splash of red. Those that purchase the bundle will also receive a digital copy of the game. Pre-orders for this bundle open up Friday. Just take all my money. Just take all my money, Insomniac. Y'all killing me. And we got several months. Like how many? Like what's the game? We got 3 months to go. Come on, bro. Y'all killing me. Killing me. Speaking of killing me, Mortal Kombat 1. After numerous leaks and rumors, NetherRealm Studio has finally confirmed that Homelander and Peacemaker and Omni-Man will be joining the special cast of characters in the Mortal Kombat Pack 1. They're also joined by Mortal Kombat characters Quan Chi, Ermac, Takeda, Li Mei, Tanya, and Baraka. NetherRealm Studios revealed Mortal Kombat's additional rosters during San Diego Comic-Con, which featured several members of the development team alongside series director Ed Boon. So you know about the whole co-op, tag thing they got going on in Mortal Kombat 1, right? Could you imagine Scorpion and Sub-Zero going up against Omni-Man and Homelander, my guy? Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I can't wait to play that game. I cannot wait. That is the pod, y'all. For those of you who happen to be at San Diego Comic-Con, I hope you guys had an amazing time out there. Like I said, y'all, I'm going to do my damnness to make sure I am out there next year having a great time with y'all for sure. But as for me right now and this pod, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to subscribe to this podcast, like this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Website coming soon, DYSGmedia.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and Threads. Check out the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to the videos there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?